Newmarket today for Stone's next challenge for the league title. Now, you join me today, how you feeling?
Feeling good, mate, yourself?
My throat's a bit ropey, but yeah, not too bad, but not too bad. We're expecting a very difficult game today. This is obviously the home of Stowe's last league defeat. Now, are you expecting a difficult game today?
Absolutely. This is the last time that Stowe lost in the league at Newmarket. Way back in April, 30 games we've gone undefeated, and Newmarket, fourth in the league. They've got the second best home record in the league. It's a great surface, the 3G here, and great to get the game on today. If it was a grass pitch, probably struggling to get the game on, but great to get the game on today, and looking forward to a good game.
So look at the team news. So what are we looking at for Newmarket today?
Newmarket looks a pretty strong team. I mean, just some names that will jump out. Lewis Whitehead scores a lot of goals. Patterson brothers, Ross and Scott. Mark Lovell, who has played at this level before. Jack Watson, the captain. It's looking at a pretty strong team for Newmarket. Stowe-wise, only one change from last Saturday against Witten. You've got Luke Reed coming in for Matt Blake. A couple of new players coming onto the bench. You've got Dave Cowley, who's been missing for a little while. His last appearance was off the bench against Swaffham way back on December the 21st, so 10 weeks ago his last appearance. Good to see him back in the squad. And Callum Robinson back in the squad today as well. He's had his loan spell at Brentford, done really well by all accounts, kept a few clean sheets, and picked up some good wins for us against some of our rivals. So the squad's looking good.
See, well, look, sun's out, Doug's out, the wind is definitely up. We'll get to the action. Stowe in the away red today, and we'll see you at the end. Cheers.
Don't attach yourself to the chest, you might not hit that. Come on.
Buzz. Mate, he's flipping it side. It's so obvious.
Okay, that wraps it up. Stow walking out victorious 4-2. That was a bit risky in that second half, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it did get a bit touch and go towards the end.
Hairy.
3-0 up, and then to let that goal in straight after going 3-0 up, and then get one back, and yeah, we go down to 10 men towards the last few minutes. Dave COWLEY, what a finish coming on, getting the goal to go 4-2 up, and proved pivotal in the end, having that little bit of a cushion. Bully getting sent off towards the end, but yeah, a massive 3 points for us. Got to be happy with that. I mean, this is the last place that we lost in the league. 31 games now undefeated. It's a massive 3 points for us, I think, today.
Yeah, I think definitely getting the win today kind of breaks that voodoo a little bit, surrounding the game. Obviously, you mentioned the sending off. What was your first thoughts?
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, really. I mean, it's goals are flying in all over the place, and we see it send it off. I'm not quite sure what it was for, but it was a straight red card, I believe. It wasn't a second yellow, so it must have been something serious, which is a shame for us. But full credit to the boys, they set up very well after that sending off. Done very well.
Look, we have to give credit to Newmarket in that second half. They really came out and took the game to Stow. If they carry on that for the rest of the season, obviously they're going to be in a decent position come the end, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. We spoke about it on the podcast this week. It's not just about winning the league. There's the added incentive this season of finishing second and having that playoff against the team that finished bottom of the league above. So Newmarket are one of them teams, and full credit to them, because 3-0 down, a lot of teams would have shut up shop and think, all right, let's just play for the 3-0, think about the goal difference and all that. But they were straight in there. They got a couple of goals back, and on another day, Brad has made a couple of really good saves today, and we've got to give him full credit for that, because he's kept us in that. If it goes 3-3, it's a completely different game, and we keep ahead, we get another goal, keeps us in it, and yeah, I fully expect them. They're a good side. I expect them to be up there at the end of the season, 4th at the minute. So yeah, I expect them to be top 4, top 5.
Yeah, fantastic. Obviously, Brad, as they said, some cracking saves, good, important time in the game, really again conditions against him. But look, obviously the results that matters. Stow march on, another 3 points towards that league total. What's coming up for Stow?
Well, it's all about the home coming forwards now. We've got 3 home games in a row scheduled on the calendar. So Tuesday night we're going to be home to Norwich United, another team that are up there second going into today. I don't think they play today, but they're on a fantastic run of games at the moment. Next Saturday I think we're at home to Long Welford, and then the Tuesday after, Brampton at home in the Suffolk Premier Cup quarter-final. So 3 home games come up, and then we go to Galston. That's our next away game, 14th of March. So lots of games coming up.
Fantastic. Well, obviously, with conditions at the minute, always keep an eye out on Twitter. I'm sure the rain will pay havoc to maybe 1 or 2 of them. That's about wraps up for us today. I want to thank Newmarket for letting us come and be pitch side. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the highlights, and we'll see you soon.
Full time here at Newmarket. It's finished Newmarket 2, Stowmarket Town 4. What a win, and what a performance off the bench. Great to see Dave COWLEY back out there. How'd you find it out there today, back out there after, I think, 10 weeks since your last game against Swaffham?
10 weeks, probably, wouldn't it? No, I'm just glad to be back. I'm just finishing to get some minutes, and glad to obviously come on and score a goal. So it's always a positive, and just to get the 3 points and keep the unbeaten run. So yeah, good. It's buzzing, yeah.
It's been a little while. The last game, obviously, the Swaffham game. I know you've had a bit of an injury. How hard has it been to watch on from the sidelines? I know the last couple of weeks you've been out there training, not been in the squad, but first time back in the squad today.
Yeah, but I've had a little bit of bad luck and accidents where I've been out, and just literally bad luck. So it's not nice, obviously, not playing. But when you've got a squad as we have, and you've got players that can play and superior to other teams, it's okay. You know you're going to get results, and like we're still unbeaten. And I've been out 10 weeks, so that just says it all. So, but just glad to be back. Do you know what I mean?
A great comeback, and the last touch that you had was that, I think, that goal against Swaffham, a cracking goal, and back on the score sheet today, and a big goal as well. It turned out to be 4-2 in the end, and playing the last few minutes with 10 men, your goal proved to be quite significant in the end.
No, like, can you imagine if I didn't get injured and I kept playing from Swaffham? I'd probably be on about 30 goals, wouldn't I? I'll be up there with Josh. No, like I say, just glad to be back, and great bunch of lads, and always a pleasure to be involved and with this group, and just want to literally see the season out unbeaten, and what an achievement that'd be. So, like I said, enjoying being back and just want to contribute to the team as much as I can. So yeah.
Still a lot to play for. Obviously not involved in the Vars anymore, but 3 competitions, still in 2 cups, still doing really well in the league. I think it's 11 games to go now in the league, still top. How's the squad feeling, especially after winning today against a team in the top 4 like Newmarket, who they've got the second best record at home in the league, and to come here, put 3 goals past them before they even got going, that must feel good for the team.
Yeah, like at training on Thursday, there was a few discussions regarding recent weeks, and saying the boys sort of there's a lack of confidence, but that just shows you the standard of players we've got at the club and the standard we're at, really, when you're still unbeaten in the league and there's questions like lacking confidence. That just shows you, because you go into every game, which you should really wipe every team off the park. And obviously going off last week where we drew 1-1, it's a defeat for us when you draw a game, because we're so superior to other teams. So I think that's good, having that mentality, because we know where our standard is. So you drop 2 points, it's like backs up against the wall, which is good, because we've reacted in a really good way today, and I thought the boys gave a great performance, and great for the fans as well. 4 goals, 4-2 away. It's always a good game with loads of goals, and it's just great. We want to kick on now. You've got 2 months left, a vital period of the season, and yeah, we're in a good situation with all the cups. But like the management say, we're in the cups because we're such a good side, and we want to win everything we get involved in. So we're going to try our best, and hopefully it'll be nice to do the triple, and potentially we can. So yeah.
Fingers crossed. How about yourself personally? As I said at the beginning, it's been a long while since you've been involved. What was it like coming on, especially in a crucial period like that? I think it's 3-1, 3-2 when you came on. It was a crunch time in the game.
Yeah, I spoke to Shinny, and their manager, at half time. I said, look, it might be a different game at half time, because the wind played a massive part in the first half, and it was very windy out there, and it gives the other side a bit of momentum when you're playing in that wind. So it was always going to be a different half for us in the second half, but like I said, I was just really wanting to get some minutes under my belt, obviously being out for, like you said, for quite a while, and just glad to get some minutes and contribute today, and just buzzing to be back. Do you know what I mean? Got a bit of stick from the lads in the changing room. They said I kissed a badge when I scored, so they're giving me a bit of grief and talking if I'm going to get a fine or whatnot, but I love the club.
Well, it's great to see you back out there. Well done on the goal today, and all the best, mate. Lovely to see you.
Well done. Lads, have a good weekend, yeah?
A man who's been involved in quite a few goals today. 3 goals in the first half. Josh Mayhew ending that goal drought today with 3 goals in the first half. You must be buzzing after a performance and a result like that.
Yeah, definitely. It was a hard place to come. Let's say last year we come here, we were terrible. I think, yeah, it just shows that the side is a lot different now, and I think, yeah, it's another statement in the league, and going to Tuesday now, if we win that, I think, yeah, it's a lot of pressure on everyone to Just keep going.
I think you're about to go, but you touched on the game here last time. Only 4 players, including yourself, that played in that last game at Newmarket. 30 games since then in the league. We've gone unbeaten. Was there much for yourself in that game last time coming here today?
Yeah. I think last time it was sort of the first half they sort of blew us out of the water, and I think we've done what they did to us last year. So yeah, that was nice to do that. And yeah, I think it's always a difficult game, especially the wind. Like it's a 2-half game with we sort of took advantage of the wind. I think first half, and then second half defended well when we needed to. I mean, Bolly getting sent off has killed us. It didn't help, does it? But we've held on well. But yeah, good result. And on to the next one.
Talk us through the goals. There's that poacher header, a goal from the spot that we love to see from yourself. What did you talk us through your goals today? Yeah, I suppose the best of you really. The goals from the spot, the poacher,
Yeah.
and then the other one as well.
Yeah, I don't think it was the best penalty, but I think the wind sort of helped it. I think. Yeah, I've scored better ones, but yeah, I was happy with the second one. It was deceiving though. The wind, you think it was sort of you had control of it, and then it just sort of run away from you. So it was good to tuck it away. And then the third, I couldn't really miss, to be honest. It even like sort of stopped as it come to me. So, but yeah, happy with the 3 goals. Yeah, happy to end the drought as well, as everyone keeps hammering me for as well. So.
I didn't want to say anything, but you know, four games without goals. That's the longest spell you've had.
Yeah.
Were you thinking about that? Obviously, during them games, you've been involved in some goals. Obviously, the own goal at Swaffham, a couple of goals that you've set up during that time. Were you thinking about yourself getting off the score sheet?
Well, I tried to claim the one at Swaffham, but I watched the replay. I wasn't even near on target, was it? But no, yeah, I haven't been sleeping, nothing like that. So yeah, it's been good. Just glad to be back.
Good to see, and I think you've just passed the 30 goal mark as well, which is nice. 56, probably a bit of a stretch now for the rest of the season. What's the target yourself?
Just as many as possible. I don't like to put a number on, because I think if I either get that number or don't, I'll be disappointed. So yeah, just keep going. Just keep standing in the 6-yard box and hoping it falls to me again.
Good stuff, and a big win for us in the league today. Obviously, drawing last week, that the teams have caught us around us, but beating one of the promotion rivals, the dressing room must be buzzing after a win like that. And we saw with the tunes at full time that the team must be buzzing after a win like that.
Yeah, it's still some terrible dancing from Doug, but yeah, no, good result. Go on to Tuesday now, another big game. I think if we can win that, that really does send a message out that we're there to stay top of the league and hopefully keep going. And yeah, keep the unbeaten run as well. It's important, I think, as well.
Happy days. Well done on the 3 goals today, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Cheers.
Good man. Well done.